Take a long, hard look at the footage playing on your screen right now. Watch our brave little boy, Punch. Look at how peaceful he is. Look at how he is finally blending in with the troop. Finding moments of quiet play and enjoying the sun without constantly looking over his shoulder in pure terror. If you have been following his heartbreaking journey here on Cataluna, you know exactly how hard he had to fight just to get to this moment. We have cried for him, we have cheered for him, and seeing him finally accepted by the older monkeys feels like the ultimate happy ending to a beautiful movie. But nature is not a movie. And in the wild, unforgiving world of Japanese macaques, a happy ending is usually just the beginning of a much harder chapter. Right now, Punch is enjoying the brief, precious window of childhood. But as I watch these peaceful clips, I can't help but wonder about the elephant in the room. What happens next? What happens when this cute, helpless little baby grows up? Today, we are going to look into the future. And the truth about what is waiting for Punch in the coming years is both incredibly dramatic and beautifully poetic. Because the biggest challenge of Punch's life hasn't even happened yet. To understand his future, we have to understand the brutal, ironclad rules of macaque society. When we look at a troop of snow monkeys, we see a big, chaotic family. But beneath the surface, it is a strict matriarchy. The core of the troop is made up of females. Mothers, daughters, sisters, and grandmothers stay together for their entire lives. They inherit their social rank, they protect each other, and they are the permanent foundation of Monkey Mountain. But for the males, the story is entirely different. In the wild, when a male Japanese macaque reaches adolescence, usually around 4 to 5 years old, his biological instincts kick in. To prevent inbreeding and keep the gene pool healthy, nature gives the male monkey a heartbreaking command. It is time to leave your family. The males do not get to stay. They must leave the only home they have ever known, walk out into the cold, unknown forest, and become what is known as a solitary male. They wander alone, sometimes for years, facing predators, starvation, and extreme loneliness, all in the hopes of finding a brand new troop that will accept them. Now, Punch does not live in the wild forest. He lives in a managed enclosure at the Ichikawa City Zoo. But the biological rules and the rules of zoo management still apply. Because captive breeding programs are strictly regulated to keep the monkeys healthy, zoos often transfer adolescent males to completely different facilities. Let that sink in for a moment. Think about everything Punch has been through. Think about the summer heat wave when he was abandoned by his mother. Think about how he survived the harsh winters clutching his stuffed IKEA orangutan toy just to feel safe. Think about the beatings, the bullying, and the incredibly painful months he spent trying to prove to the alpha males of this troop that he belongs. And now, realize that in just a few short years, there is a very real possibility that Punch will have to leave it all behind. He might be put into a transport crate, driven to a completely new zoo, and placed into a brand new enclosure with strange monkeys who don't know his name, don't know his story, and don't care about his past. He will have to start at the very bottom of the social ladder, all over again. It sounds cruel, doesn't it? It sounds like a tragic fate for an orphan who has already suffered so much. But this is exactly where Punch's dark past becomes his greatest secret weapon. You see, most male macaques grow up with a mother's protection. They are shielded from the harsh realities of the hierarchy until they are forced to leave. But Punch has been a survivor since day one. He doesn't have a mother's shield. He learned the politics of the monkey world the hard way. He knows exactly how to read an angry alpha male. He knows how to show submission, how to de-escalate a fight, and how to slowly, patiently earn the trust of strangers. If Punch is moved to a new troop in the future, he won't be a naive, terrified teenager. He will be a master of survival. The trauma he endured as a baby has basically forged him into armor. But what if he stays? What if the zoo decides to keep him on his home mountain? That scenario is just as fascinating and even more dramatic. Because if Punch stays, he will eventually grow into a massive, powerful adult male. And every adult male macaque has one ultimate biological goal: to become the alpha. We often think of the alpha male as just the biggest, meanest bully on the mountain. But primate experts will tell you that a true, successful alpha is not a tyrant. A good alpha is a peacekeeper. He breaks up fights between the younger monkeys. He protects the babies. He maintains order and stability within the troop. If an alpha is too violent or too cruel, the females will eventually turn against him, and he will lose his throne. Imagine the poetic justice of that future. Imagine little Punch, the outcast, the orphan, the baby who was bullied and pushed into the dirt. The baby who had to hug a stuffed toy because nobody else would hug him. Imagine him growing up to become the alpha male. Imagine him becoming the protector of the troop. Because he knows exactly what it feels like to be scared and alone. He could become one of the most fair, protective, and respected alphas the Ichikawa City Zoo has ever seen. The ultimate underdog story coming full circle. Here at Kato Luna, we usually talk about the animals living in our homes. And as pet owners, we understand this bittersweet feeling of watching an animal grow up. Whether it is a tiny, fragile rescue kitten, turning into a confident, independent cat, or a baby monkey growing into a powerful adult. There is always a sense of pride mixed with a little bit of sadness. We miss the babies they used to be, but we are so incredibly proud of the survivors they become. Punch is no longer just a helpless baby monkey. He is a legend in the making. And whether his future takes him to a brand new zoo or whether he stays to fight for the throne on his home mountain, his spirit is unbreakable. We don't know exactly what the future holds for Punch. But one thing is absolutely certain. We are going to be right here, watching his every step. We will be here when he reaches his awkward teenage years. We will be here when he challenges his first rival. And we will be here to celebrate every single victory life throws his way. If you want to be part of Punch's future, and if you want to follow his incredible journey from a bullied orphan to a majestic adult, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Here on Cataluna, we are dedicated to following his story to the very end. What do you think will happen to Punch when he grows up? Do you think he has what it takes to become the alpha male? Let me know your predictions in the comments below. And please leave a like on this video to send some positive energy to our favorite little survivor. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next update.